Good day, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. It's the 21st of February 2023. Over the weekend, and as of yesterday, we saw a whole bunch of lovely looking Rust skin submissions that have appeared in the Rust workshop. We're about to take a look at all of them. But the main thing that we care about are the skin continuations. We see new Rust collections appearing every now and then, and we are always anticipating more being submitted. And that's why I'm always on the lookout for new continuations that might appear, because then I anticipate the collection, the pre-existing skins of that collection, jumping up in price, increasing in demand, spiking up in value, because we can anticipate the arrival of more appearing. So if you want to be able to set up your own followed authors list like I have, which helps me prepare for such a thing, well, I have a video literally explaining all of that. In less than 10 minutes, you'll understand how to get yourself all nice and set up, and you too can anticipate the arrival for skin continuations. Now, in regards to whether these skins will be picked, we also have Micro's hypothesis, the time frame for when Rust Workshop submissions most likely are going to be accepted. There's usually a 3-week time frame, depending if there's holidays that might interrupt in between and whatnot. Yeah, you get the idea. So that's a nice video to understand how that usually plays out. So what we also need to be aware of is TGG will also be producing a list today. Every Tuesday he produces a new list, of course, usually with a new video. Last week he didn't have a video with it, but we would expect a video with it normally. So just be aware, we are expecting a top picks. All of the skins that we will expect for February 2023 week 4 will be skins that we saw last week. So we're always a step ahead, constantly keeping an eye out in regards to, we're caring more about the financial perspective. We're caring more about, all right, so if that's now here, maybe I should jump in and buy some more stock of certain things. Don't worry, it might not be super clear for you right now, but we have great examples today. Loads of great examples. In fact, the very first skin would be a good one. So sit back, relax. If you want to skip ahead, I do add chapters, so look below right now, look in the description, you'll find links to the videos I just showed you, and you also have links to the chapters for if you just want to skip ahead to certain skins, aka maybe you want to take a look at all of the AK-47 skins, maybe you want to take a look at all the sheet metal skins. It's all there, just skip ahead if you want to, I don't blame you. Maybe you have a specific focus, or maybe you're anticipating the arrival of a certain skin collection, or just get a quick look. It's all good to you, right? Wonderful. Shall we begin? Let's do that. So, here we are. We have the Constellations Locker to start off today with the deplorables. We have a continuation of a collection. So, over to SEMM we go. Let's go take a look at that Constellations collection at the moment. I hope I spelt that right. I did! Right, so we've had a bit of a problem recently, especially with the likes of the garage doors. Because we've had so many garage door skins being accepted in such a short amount of time, Constellation's garage door suffered. But what we have seen is when this was accepted, these two bumped up. These two jumped up in value. And we can actually show that to you right here, right now. So, do you see that spike? January 13th, I wonder what happened then? Oh yeah, you know, that's when this was accepted. So, when we saw the garage door being accepted, aka a new deplorable was accepted in a deplorable collection, it caused the pre-existing deplorable skins to go up in price, that being the double door and the armoured door. So, armoured door right here, do we see the exact same thing on January 13th? Yes, we do. Right there. It goes from about $2.50, jumps up to about $5. Perfect. This is what we have to anticipate. This is what we like to prepare for. We are looking around trying to make some very nice profits. If we do see the arrival of the locker skin, will that cause the garage door to jump up, going above its Rust door price for the first time in a long time? Because this is struggling at the moment. Too many garage door skins came out recently. In fact, this week we already had this as well. So I think this is like the 6th garage door skin that we've seen so far in 2023. That's a problem. But if we do see the likes of this locker skin right here, maybe, just maybe, we'll see a whole lot more people jumping on the Constellations collection, because then people feel more safer. They think the collection's a whole lot more reliable to invest into, because they would expect a whole lot more skins to be accepted as time goes on. Let's not forget, Kevency is also the person that makes Outer Planets collection. Go take a look at go take a look at the Outer Planets collection, for example. That had a lot of skins accepted, and a lot of them went up in price very nicely. So we got to constantly keep an eye out. Got to constantly keep an eye out for what potentially might be coming and being accepted, and then we make moves. So, do you want to jump in and buy some garage doors, some double doors and armoured doors? It's up to you. But what you could do right now, you could probably go to this page, you could offer a vote or two, and maybe offer a comment or two. It's as simple as that. Let's now move on to talking about the Bubblegum Furnace. The early Furnace skin this week, made by someone of the quality to be accepted in the top picks. So, yep, Bubblegum Furnace. This is that right there. I mean, I think you might need to clean that up, Mr. Fresh. You got gum all over it. Oh dear. Was that what's keeping it together? Or was it completely coated in hard gum and then it melted because you turned on the furnace? I don't know. But it's a silly idea. It's quite colourful. Gentlemen, if you like what you see, please consider offering a vote or two or offering a comment or two. Right. Now we have the grow box storage. We've got some small box skins to show off, starting off with Michael and Evgen Brow's grow box. I'm not sure what this is implying. Pumpkin landing. Oh, I get it. Oh, you can see it inside. Oh, that's cool. So with some transparency, you can see at the at the bottom on the inside, it's like pretending you're trying to grow some plants indoors. That's cute. I like that. That's a clever idea. Now, does this glow in the dark? It looks like it does. It looks like it does. It looks like you have some lights right next to the plants on the interior. That's a clever idea. No, I think that's pretty cool. So, that's an interesting idea, you two. Well done. Gentlemen, would you like to see some more small box skins being accepted? You know what to do. Right then. Now we have the Euphoria small box. This is made by Ideal. Art drawn all by myself, proof of art and last picture. In the mists, the myths of flowers tell their own very own story. I shall do it again. In the mists, the myths of flowers tell their very own story. There we go. Perfect. So yep, nice, bright, colourful. Gentlemen, do you like what you see? Please consider offering a comment or two. Maybe you could offer a vote or two. It's up to you. Right. Now we're going to move on to sleeping bags, starting off with Neville 112's Hit the Sack. It's full of smoked sausage, apparently. What prompted this, Neville? What prompted this? I kind of want some now. Now, this has a version 2. Is one of them glow in the dark? Let's just quickly see the differences. I'm looking at this bit specifically. I'm not immediately noticing anything different. Do you spot it? Is it the pillow bit? It is the pillow bit. Oh, because it's trying to make it look as if it's something you hang in the supermarket. There we go. I get it. Right, that's a clever idea. Well, gentlemen, if you like what you see, please consider offering a comment or two. And vote. Yeah, you get the idea. Polar bear skin made by Mr. Morpheus. It is quite rugged, furry, but it should keep you warm in the night. Yes. Gentlemen, do you like what you see? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. And then over to here, we have wood sleeping bag. That might be a little bit rough, Mr. Ken. I'm not sure if I want to sleep on some logs. But hey, I can respect the idea. It looks pretty cool. Yeah. Right, well, if you have a love for carpentry, maybe this is the sleeping bag for you. Please consider offering a comment or two, or, please consider offering a vote or two. And now we're on to large box skins, and there's a lot of them, so brace yourselves. We're starting off with Mr. Verona. Mr. Verona has made the Halcyon? I think that's how you pronounce it. Oh, I hope. Halcyon large wood box. This glows in the dark, as you can see. Pretty cool looking imagery right here. Very stylish, very nice. Now let's go take a quick look at it during the day. Got some pretty good bump mat work there, bub. That looks good. Right. Gentlemen, do you like what you see? Would you like to have a new large wood box skin? Please consider voting. Please consider offering a comment or two. But then we have Twig, yes. So this is a continuation of a collection. Let's go take a look at Twig collection. Because Freddy and Krueger kind of turned the Twig door into a door collection. It was weird. It's not weird, it's interesting. But this Twig door is part of a collection with the log door and potentially the stone sheet metal door. We don't know if that's accepted yet, but it could be. But then it's also directly connected with the likes of the Twig. So yeah, where are we? Let's focus. So what I'm saying is, this has struggled for a while. This has struggled because whilst we did have an interesting continuation for this collection, we never saw this being accepted. But now we have new contenders, and as you can see, these two are struggling pretty badly. Twigdoor had a very stupidly high amount of sales, so it was always destined to struggle. Oversaturation is a problem here. And then, of course, with Twigbox, the complete opposite, this had hardly any sales, but it still struggled. Probably because people just didn't have that much faith that we'll see any more Twig skins being made, because, of course, Freddy and Krueger started making Log Door and Stone Door, but now we're back, and we have the large boxes here. Two options, one with and one without holes. I'm pretty sure Face Punch would accept the one with holes, because that one does and that one does. So, back over to here. Where are we? There we are. So, with the arrival of this, could it save the pre-existing skins? I think it would do a pretty decent job. I feel like the small box would do a whole lot better than the Twig Door. There's far too many Twig Doors, and that's going to be a problem that's going to last for at least a year or two until they slowly decrease in quantity. But what we have here, very interesting design, and then we've got the one without the holes. But like I said, I fully believe we're going to get the one with the holes. So, gentlemen, do you like what you see? Is this a skin that you'd like to see accepted? Are you someone that's invested into the small boxes and the Twig Door? Maybe you might want to have this accepted so you could see some nice boosts in price for those skins. It's totally up to you. Maybe we all vote for different reasons. But it's a cool looking large box. Please consider offering a vote. Please consider offering a comment or two. Good job to you, Mr. Freddy and Krueger. It's a nice collection. I want to see a Twig Furnace. That sounds very, very, very silly, but I think a lot of people would really like that. And I think it's silly enough that it's not too silly, it would still potentially be accepted. Let's find out. You can only find out if you don't... Well, the only way to find out is if you try, so... yeah. Right, now we've got the disco box. Algorithm has made something nice and funky and colourful. Gentlemen, jump on it and start dancing. We've got the disco box. Yes, look at it shine. Good, look at that. So overall, it's not too wacky. You know, it is a bit grounded. Yes, it's colourful, but it's not like ridiculously complicated. It's literally just some squares. Of course, it's the disco hall. You get the idea. You know what I'm on about. Now, it does glow, so if we could get a nice image of it. I think this is the best we're going to get in terms of glow. It's dark. It's a dark room, and you can see it stands out. It's a bit bright, but hey, maybe that's exactly what you want. Gentlemen, do you like what you see? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. And now we begin the batch of storage collection attempts. Gentlemen, we're going to see like 10 of these, so brace yourselves. We've got a lot to go through. So Mr. Sad, over these past couple of weeks, has been making his mosaic boxes. He has a different name, a different colour, a different picture. Yep, that's what we have. This is the mosaic large wooden box potential collection. Is this what you'd like to see potentially being accepted? You can vote or you can offer a comment or two. But personally, and this isn't just this box, it lacks the individual creativity. It lacks something of substance that I've seen with the likes of the scientific storages and the graffiti storage collections that were accepted just this past year. So that's just my opinion. It's not a guarantee. And I should also point out to you, Face Punch, towards the very end of the graffiti collection, they said, guys, can you please stop making storage collections? That is the only confirmed words that we have heard from Face Punch that have been said in regards to storage collections. Not once have they said they passed through word to say, guys, you can make storage collections again. One person decided to do it, and then we had about 10 other people do the exact same thing. I guess this is like a fear of missing out kind of happening, but Face Punch haven't stepped forward and said, guys, skin creators, you can make storage collections again. They haven't said that. Have you seen any of these storage collections have an acceptance recently over the past 2 months? No. So what's going on? I don't know. So that's just me pointing out. Mr. Sad, I don't mean to talk about it whilst looking at your skin. There's nothing wrong with it, but it just lacks the special, unique creativity that makes it stand out compared to all of the other boxes. You know, what's the special thing that makes it stand out in comparison to the scrap box that gives it its extra unique identity? Scientific storage did that. Graffiti storage did that. But you don't have it. And I'm about to see a whole lot more of these storages that don't have it either. Now we have the large wood weapon box. It is Sean Mick's attempt. It's a very nice idea in terms of the wood carving. You've been doing a pretty good job of that recently of your wooden door skins and whatnot, Mr. Sean Mick. However, you also struggle with the same problem. You have a font, of course, so font being guns. You might have a picture of guns, but then where's the extra individual creativity that's going to make it stand out in comparison to all of the other storages? This is your first box. You do still have that chance to make a difference with the other storages, but if you don't, then there's going to be problems. Or rather, you don't do what the previous storage collections did. What I'm saying is probably more of an opinion, but, you know, we do notice those things that have happened since Neon storages. Neon storages didn't have that special creativity, but we could probably give it leniency because it was technically the first full-fledged storage collection that got everything, got loads accepted all the way up to about 18, was it? Yeah. Anyway, so I don't want to dawdle for too long. Nice idea in terms of your design, but what happens next? Where do you go from here? It's in your hands, Mr. Sean Mick. Now we're on to the Toon wood storage. So, Scropin, I did notice you added some extra little bits here. For example, you can see that he's added some trees, some images of trees in the background. I guess that looks quite nice. And you do have like the wood scrapings with the emphasis of words on the top. So I guess that's a little something there, but is it something you can keep up for all of the other storages that you make? We shall see. But yeah, he's already made meds. He's now made woods. What's next? Where do we go from here? Is this showing a process of you using ZBrush to see how we can I'm noticing sculpting. My God, look at it. It's beautiful. I can't look at it forever. But yeah, very cool idea so far, but where do you take it from here? How does it progress? And at what point do you reckon, you know what, it's probably a good time to stop? Because are you going to make 4 storages and then say, right, I'll see if Face Punch accepts it, and if they don't, then maybe I should stop? That's something a lot of people need to take into consideration. You know, this is your submission for the week. Was it worth it? So, maybe space it out with some other skins in between. Maybe that's a good idea. Now we have the Hawaiian box scrap. This is made by Keke. The box is not done. I will update it tomorrow. It's tomorrow now. Well, I guess we can get the general gist of what the design is. It's got a lot of patterns on it, doesn't it? So this one doesn't glow, but this one does glow. But I don't see any. Yeah, unfortunately, Keke, yeah, it looks like we don't have the full-fledged 100% finished product, but I guess we can get a good idea of what we can see here. Yep, it's all nice patterns, loads of this, loads of that. I don't know what I'm looking at, to be honest. I don't know what the pattern is in reference to. Yes, you might sit there and say Hawaiian, but I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, cool. So, if you like what you see, please consider offering a vote or two, maybe a comment or two. Then we're on to Tech Trash Storage. This is the second Tech Trash skin to be made. Tech Trash Storage. Yes, let's just move on. Different color, different name, and that's it. So, yeah, it lacks the individual creativity. And I'll be saying that a lot because we still have plenty more storages to go on to. Do you like what you see? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Right, now we've got paint drip ammo storage. So Darkiwa actually uploaded 2 this week. He has guns, he has ammo. They have a different colour, they have a different name, and that's it. There you go, that's it. That's paint drip. Yep. It glows. Wow. Yeah. That's it. This really, yeah, oh, and you have a different picture. Okay. You need more than that. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah, like I see many storage collection attempts, but they always accidentally fall into the same pattern, different color, different name, different pictures. Where's that special fourth extra thing? We need this. We need the special fourth extra thing. But gentlemen, if you like it, regardless, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. I'm not sure if you're allowed to submit 2 skins in 1 week, so yeah. Let's just put that aside. Let's now talk about the outline box guns storage. Yes, we have another attempt. This one's made by Kaiba. I'm very pleased with this work. I invested a lot of effort and effort squared. I hope you appreciate it. It will be a very cool collection. Right. I did see this, and my one criticism is this kind of gives me like information overload. Plus, she spelt touch incorrectly. Don't talk. Just wanted to point that out. So, yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know. Yeah, well, it's there. You got a lot of information on it, but it's I don't know. I really do feel like you could instead of writing it yourself, you probably would have used some font or something. Well, gentlemen, if you like what you see, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Right then, so we're on to the workshop gun storage made by Mr. Camo Legend. Glows in the dark, I present to you the workshop storage collection. Every box has its unique set of colours, as well as unique drawing and glowing colour. Font used is free for commercial use. Frederica the Great. Alright then. Alright, let's get a good look at this. Yep. So I can see blueprints of the AK, the Python. You can see some stock imagery. I think these are ammo. Yep, you can see that's not a trigger. I can't remember what that bit's called. My apologies. I'm not a gun expert. But yep, I guess the blueprints are what you're trying to make it as an extra special thing. But technically speaking, you could also just consider that being pictures. We shall see. Again, it's at the end of the day, it's Face Punch that makes the decision. I like the idea of it, Mr. Kelmo. It's a different idea compared to all of the other ones. Where do we go from here? We'll find out. If you like what you see, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Right, now we're on to Infinity Guns, large wood box. Shut up, phone. We're on to Infinity Guns, a large wood box. This is made by Mr. Tricks. You might know him as the person that made the Minted Gold collection. Hey guys, I came up with an idea of making a collection of sorting boxes that look like infinity mirrors, but with a bit of a retro spin on it. Hope you like it. Feedback is always welcome. That means he actively wants you to comment on this. Please consider offering a comment or two, maybe a vote or two. But let's just get a better look at this. I understand what he's got here. It's got like that retro wave mirrored like view. I like the neon. That looks nice. Clever idea. But again, same pitfalls. Different colour, different name, different picture. What's that special full thing? What's the special full thing that's going to make this unique compared to all of the other storages that you're going to make out of this, Mr. Tricks? That's my only question. And it can't be a different colour, it can't be a different picture, and it can't be a different name. What's that special fourth thing? What's the special fourth thing? You have to find out. You have to show me. Now on to... a large chocolate box, yes. I don't think this is a storage collection, or maybe it is. Maybe it's Mr. Sir Q's artistic expression for these storage collections that we have so many of. Yes, we have the large chocolate box. I wonder what's going to be next in the storage collection, Mr. Sir Q. I wonder what's going to be next. Every self-respecting Rust player with a sense of humour should have this crate. It only has positive qualities. It repels raiders, makes you and your friends happy. A great box for your friends who bring loot and don't like to sort it. Yes, perfection. Well done, Mr. Sir Q. Well done. It is, it's got its artistic merit. I could give you that. Yes. Well done. Perfection. So those are all of the large wood boxes. So now we're going to move on to... We're on to wooden doors. Yes. Gentlemen, please... Oh, sorry, I should have gone back to here. I should have said, if you like what you see, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. I think a lot of people really like his skin. Yes. I wish I could read all of that, but I can't, so... Wooden doors, good day, how are you? My first base, it glows and it's a wooden door. Well, thank you very much, Mr. S314 Noser. I don't know how to pronounce your name, my apologies. Yep, so let's just get a good look at this. My first base, yay! All the little kid drawings and whatnot. Hey, it's creative, it's fun, it's nice, I like it. It glows in the dark. Gentlemen, do you feel the need for a new wooden door? Do you feel the need to have one that looks like something you put on your fridge because you did a very good job of drawing? Well, I've got the wooden door for you. Do you like the skin? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. It's a fun idea. You did a pretty good job there, Mr. Mr. 314. Yeah, yeah, okay. I'll move on to the next thing. JPEG collection has returned. Gentlemen, JPEG collection. Let's go take a look at that. Will the wooden door have an impact? I'll be honest with you, I don't think so. Or maybe it would by default. So, these two skins, when we had all of this come out, right, everything here was just kind of down in price by a bit. And then I saw these two and I thought, oh no, these are going to be doomed. This is going to be a struggle. No, they did quite all right. When this came out, it didn't really go down in price that much in regards to loads of people just kind of kept the value up. Everyone that was trying to sell it just kept the value up. And then with this, the exact same thing happened. Now, partly it's probably because we didn't have that many sales. That would help it. But, yeah. We haven't seen any deplorables since then. We did get the clothing. Clothing happened. We hoped to have seen the likes of Tier 3, but that never happened, unfortunately. But yeah, if we did see the wooden door, would the deplorables jump up in price? I don't think so. I think it's been a bit too long since we've had a deplorable skin. Remember, this came out at the very beginning of December. We're almost entering March soon, so I don't know. But I am curious, would the wooden door, if it's accepted, cause these to jump in price? Would it cause all of it to go up in price? I don't think so. I think it would mostly affect the deplorables. So that's just a thought. Let's see what happens in the future if it does get accepted. Where was my position? Here we are. So, yeah, JPEG collection. Continuing with a pretty cool looking wooden door. Nice and cel-shaded. Are you a fan of this, people? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Keep up the good work, keep up the good work, GBG and Trigger. I'd like to see. I think it'd be good to see an armored door. I think it'd be pretty cool to see. I think it'd be pretty cool to see a furnace, maybe even a locker. There's a lot of options. What about a small box? Did you make a small box? You made a large box, but you didn't make a small box, did you? So why not that? Consider the options. So nice to see it continuing. Where'd you go from here? We'll find out. Don't give up on JPEG Tier 3 either. Keep trying. Even if you have to make a version 3, keep trying. You will get it accepted one day, and we'll make delicious profits because of it. Yes. Right, now on to the Blue Lotus collection. Hooray! Back to the Blue Lotus collection, made by Mr. JJ. We've had a reasonable amount of... we've had quite a lot of... Come on, where's the collection? I can't find it. Have we only had one skin accepted? No. You're kidding me. I swear we had a collection. No, we didn't, did we? It never turned into a collection. It never turned into a collection because we never saw another Blue Lotus skin being accepted. So let me just reiterate my point. JJ, the skin creator, we're about to take a look at his workshop in a bit. It's just taking a while to load up. There we go. Right, JJ has made a few deplorable skins, but unfortunately he just hasn't had one accepted. He made large wooden box, he made double door. But of course, unfortunately, we didn't see it being accepted. Now, if these would have been accepted, would we have seen the likes of this going up in price? I confidently would assume yes, it would definitely go up in price. But unfortunately, that never happened, did it? These were never accepted. So it's been some time since we've seen this. What I'm going to sit here and say is, if we do see that wooden door being accepted, I think it's going to greatly help out the likes of the small wooden box. If this does get accepted, I'd quickly jump in and grab some more of those small boxes, or are you? Now, it's not a guarantee that this is going to be accepted. Of course, you just saw two other deplorables that didn't make it in previously. But you could make some anticipation purchases. You could jump in, grab some of those small boxes and just wait it out. When was the last wooden door skin to be accepted? I think that's a good shout. Last wooden door. Was it the twig door? Was it the twig door? Let's find out. No, we've had another one since this, haven't we? Newest. Yeah, we had the log door. So we've had 2 doors so far this year. That's not that much. Last year we ended up with 13, so that would mean you probably see one every maybe 3 to 4... Yeah, one every 4 weeks. So at the moment, that trend seems to be continuing. I think it's got a decent chance of us seeing another wooden door being accepted soon. Oh, I've skipped ahead yeah, oops. Right, so if you like what you see, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. We're going to move on to the wooden window door made by Mr. Kosem. Perfect for all these little role players. Door coming soon. I mean, sure. Right, wooden window door. Oh, it's like the windowsill. Ah. Sorry about that. Let me just take a real quick drink. I just muted myself so you didn't have to hear those noises. Yes, perfect. So, Kosem has produced a door that looks like it's from a windowsill, but what he's also made is an alternate version which glows. Yes, chat, YouTube. Do you like the idea of having a door that looks like it's a window? Don't stand naked in front of it. Oh dear. Oh no, people. No, it's not transparent. Don't worry. But yeah. No, I think it's a pretty cool idea. It's creative. Maybe this could be the skin for you. Do you like what you see? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Right, now we're on to sheet metal doors, starting off with Jessin and Xenia Paris's Zodiac door. Is this turning into a collection? Because I feel like this could work out to be a very nice collection. Jessin, Xenia Paris, at the very least, I think you should mix it up. I think you should have it where you do different doors. Don't make them all sheet metal. Make sure you do variety. You could do one being wooden door. You could do one being a double door. Gemini is perfect for a double door. Gemini is going to be perfect for a double door. Yeah, that's going to be perfect. So, one of them can be a wooden door. One of them can be a garage door. You get the idea. So, yeah, I can already see the potential creativity with all of this. Maybe it turns into a deplorable collection. It doesn't have to just be doors. You could also make a furnace. You could make what is it? Sagittarius as the archer. You could have a reactive target. There you go. There's a lot of things that can be done with this. I approve. I like this now. This is a pretty cool idea. And let me also point out that art looks really nice. Where do you go from here? There's a lot of potential creative freedom with this, and I think this could turn out to be a pretty interesting set. But remember, don't make all of them sheet metal doors. Space it out with some other options, and we'll see what happens with this. Yeah, okay, cool. Right, so we'll move on to the next thing. Gentlemen, if you like what you see, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. But I approve this. This looks like a really cool idea, and I really want to see how it progresses as a whole set. So, yeah. Moving on. I wonder what this is reminding me of. Ricochet, send back rockets fired at your house. Everybody Uno, everybody play. You might get no count, you might get 8. You're too young, you wouldn't know. Oh, the commercials back then were so enjoyable. Good times, good times. This doesn't look like it glows. It's pretty directly a reference to a certain something. We shall see. Do you like what you see? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Now we're on to the cobalt metal door. This is made by Vincitor. Sheet metal door. Made by Vincitor. Yeah, okay. Get a good look at that. Yes. Pretty cool looking art. It looks cool. Do you like what you see? Is this the sheet metal door for you? It glows in the dark. How very interesting. Yes. Do you approve of this cobalt metal door, gentlemen? It's a nice self-referential skin, obviously referencing the launch site. So maybe offer a vote or two, maybe offer a comment or two. Now on to sheet metal door Stone Jungle version 2. I can't pronounce your name. So, I'll call you Dave. Dave has produced a pretty cool looking skin right here. It's not too crazy in terms of colour and whatnot. It's very scarred. It's very deteriorated. It's been taking a lot of damage. What's happened here? We do have another version, don't we? So this has graffiti on it. I guess this is like a decrepit abandoned building, you know, like how loads of people like to just explore them because they think, oh, ghosts, ha ha ha. I think that's the whole idea. It's the door to a abandoned, broken down building, and you know, with this one, you can go and kind of get the idea with like teenagers will run into there and do graffiti all over the place and whatnot. Not a bad idea. I like that. That's a pretty cool idea for that. So good job there, Dave. I don't actually know. I don't know your name. I can't pronounce it. My apologies. Sorry if that joke hurt you. Yeah. We'll move on to the next thing. Gentlemen, if you like what you see, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Right, Zeus Metador. Wow. This is made by Stepan and Mugiwara. And I'll be honest with you, that looks really cool. That looks really cool. Wow. And it glows in the dark. Get a load of that. Oof. Right, so, is that too much? I've seen some skins very similar to this before that have been submitted, but they don't get accepted. And I'm under the assumption that it's a bit too good. It's weird to say, but I can understand a lot of people probably wouldn't like it because it looks too good. But I can instantly know a lot of people look at that and think, wow, I've got to buy that. That looks awesome. Because it looks awesome. Look at it. That is probably one of the best glow-in-the-dark ideas I've ever seen. That is a very, very, very cool piece of art right there. I'd like to see it accepted. Oh, that looks... I'm conflicted because I also really like the Ares one that I just saw earlier. Well, you know, we could have both. There's no harm in that, is there? What you've produced here is a very, very cool piece of work, guys. I really like what you've done. But I have seen something very similar to this being made before. June 2022, we did a video on it. And actually, I got it. I think you can see it in the video where I talk about glow-in-the-dark furnaces. Do they actually glow? You can see a very cool image in the background. It reminds me of this. So... yeah, or this reminds me of that. So, yeah, and that skin back then wasn't accepted. We'll see. Do you know what you can do? If you like it, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. And I think a lot of people really do like this. I'm noticing a lot of comments. Come on, let's go take a look at the comments. Steam is very slow at the moment. My apologies. You might have noticed it as well. Have you struggled to sell your skins and whatnot? Yeah, I can't read all of that. Right. Let's now talk about armoured doors. The morgue door. Yes. You dispose of a lot of bodies, don't you? Well, now you have a special door for it. Yep, so this is made by NFN. Cool idea. Very spooky. Maybe you don't want to look at all of the dead bodies. Maybe you just, just seal them away and that's it. But yeah, cool positioning. So on this side it's 1, 2, 3, and the other side it's 4, 5, 6. That's cool. Yep, that's nice. It's not super colourful, but it's a very interesting, creative idea. It's quite spooky in a way. If this doesn't get accepted, anything, save this for Halloween. I think that would do a very good job at Halloween. But yeah, it's cool. It's just, yeah, depends if people like what they see. I think a lot of role players would like that. I think it also spreads or sends a very clear message. You don't want to go through this door. No. So, cool idea. Gentlemen, if you'd like to see, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Right, now we're on to Bismuth Collection. Right. I was anticipating the arrival of this. This week, Wildcat, he got his sheet metal door accepted. Very cool. And I was anticipating the arrival of a potential collection continuation. And what do I see with my eyes right here? It's a continuation. So, literally, this week, here we go. Ta-da! Bismuth sheet metal door. It's sold 16,000 so far. It's probably going to end up close to about 20,000 sales in total. This, being a sheet metal door, led me to kind of believe, right, this could potentially be a problem because, well, if we go over look at this, last year we had like 25 sheet metal doors being accepted. That would mean on average we got one skin every 2 weeks on average. About, yeah, roughly. So yeah, 25 skins. This year so far we've only had 2. This is pretty good for the sheet metal doors. Unfortunately, Volcano Door never got a continuation of its collection, so that struggled. So this is the potential bad thing that could happen. But if we do see the likes of that Bismuth Armour door being accepted, this is going to be in a pretty good position. Remember what I said with the Constellations collection earlier? When we started to see more skins being accepted, the pre-existing deplorable skins started to jump up in price, jump up in demand. We haven't seen an armoured door for a while. I think everything's lining up to be a pretty good position where we could see this spiking up a bit because we see that armoured door being accepted quite soon. There's no guarantees. We can only anticipate, but it is in a pretty good position because of that. So, this hasn't sold a ridiculous amount. It is the best-selling skin of this week, but all of these skins haven't sold that much. This is looking pretty interesting. So, when I do my abnormal buy orders this Wednesday, Thursday, I have to take that into account now. There is another factor that could cause this bismuth door to go up in price very nicely. But let's get a good look at this first of all. Does it glow? Well, this one doesn't, but I'm pretty sure this one does. Sorry about that. Yep, it's got a glow at the very top. We like that. Mr. Micro, we have a nice test to do. It looks like only the top glows, but we've seen this before. What likely has happened is they've made it dimmer around here, but you can still see someone walk across. But if you stood still, like crouched and stood still, you probably wouldn't be noticed. So we do like to see glow in the dark where it's only at the very top. That's nice. It's helpful. Let's see if that gets accepted. Do you know what you could do? You could offer a comment or two. You could also offer a vote or two. Mr. Wirecat, what are you going to make next? Are you going to dabble into making a garage door? Are you going to make a wooden door? Are you going to make some double doors? How about a furnace? How about some lockers? How about a rug? You tell me. It's up to you. So, let's see what happens next with the bismuth collection. I'll be keeping my eye on it. It's looking to be pretty interesting. Potentially the start of a completely new collection. Right. Now we're going to talk about the Narcos armored door, silver and gold. So, we've seen a lot of Narco skins these past few months. Yeah, there's a lot of them. So they have been producing silver and gold, 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 silver. They haven't been successful, unfortunately. I didn't mean to make a joke out of it, but yeah, they've been trying and trying and trying. But I think it's got to a point now, guys, where you probably just kind of need to put your hands up and say, right, Face Punch doesn't want it. Surely there's another creative idea that you can think of, but you've been producing so many skins these past few months, we haven't seen a single one accepted. It is unfortunate, but like, if this doesn't get accepted, I think it's time to start thinking about another idea. Because you do have a very... I'm surprised we didn't see at least one of them being accepted. I will also point that out, because it did look nice, but... maybe it's because they don't want full silver and full gold skins any more than what we already have. Remember, we got the minted gold garage door this week. I get the feeling they don't want to have tons of pure gold skins, for example, pure silver skins. So maybe just try something different. I know you have the creativity for it. I've seen some of your other skins, and they do look very nice. So this looks nice, but yeah, I'm starting to see a bit of a trend here, and I guess I get the feeling Face Punch doesn't want it. But I'm not Face Punch. Maybe this gets accepted. Maybe your true calling was deplorables. There you go. That could happen. That could happen. Maybe this is the answer. Maybe it wasn't weapons, but they like your doors. So we don't know. We'll find out. But gentlemen, if you like what you see, please consider offering a comment or two. Please consider offering a vote or two. Do you like the gold one or do you like the silver one? It's in your hands, people. You make that decision. And SMKSS, Marduk, and RGWT Menace, keep up the good work, but maybe it's time for something different. And I look forward to see what you make. Right, now we've got the industrial glowing armored door. Yes, this is made by Antonio. It's a very faint glow, as you can see right there. Let's get a good look at it in the 3D model. I'm going to give it a good spin around, so wait a few seconds, get the HD, and we're gold. Right. Yep, it's not super colourful, but there is a design there. Looks pretty interesting. Do you like what you see? Is this the type of armored door that you need for your base? What is it in reference to? It's industrial, but what specifically? You've only called it industrial. You haven't given me a description either, so I don't fully know if there's a theme behind this and whatnot. Just you know, food for thought, Mr. Antonio, in the future. Maybe add a little description to explain your thought process, your design process and whatnot. You get the idea. All right, then. So, if you like what you see, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. And now we got the banana wood. It's the banana wood garage door made by Mr. Chillag. Banana wood garage door made out of a banana tree. Very strong and reliable. Legend says it's strong, even stronger than metal. Yep, cool. Yep, it's a banana garage door. It glows in the dark. Do you like what you see? Please consider voting yes or no and offering a comment. Yeah, you make some pretty interesting designs, Mr. Chillag. You also have like a little music. How dare you? Yep, that's cool. All right. Yep. If you like what you see. Oh no, the bear! Run! Run! He wants the banana. Stop him! Right. If you like what you see, please consider offering a vote. Please consider offering a comment or two. Right, now we've got Truck Garage Door. This is made by Zolodno. I've seen a lot of people trying to make a skin like this. They haven't been successful. Could this be the one? So Zolodno, I hope you would have a good road with this. I hope you would have good road with this garage door. Well, thank you, Zolodno. I do hope I have good road as well. Yes. Get a good load of this. So I think this is like the third attempt for someone trying to make a garage door skin like this. Not that it's a bad idea. It's just, yeah, we've seen people try. It just hasn't really worked out previously. How does the metal bar bend? You got all the bit here that that clearly folds, but what about the metal bar? How does that bend? I don't know. But hey, that rule of please make sure all garage doors look like they can fold up. That rule's gone. Like that, they're lenient to that now. They don't seem to care about that being face punch. So, gentlemen, if you like what you see, this glow-in-the-dark truck garage door, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. But yes, get a good load of that. Would you like to have your base look as if it has a truck parked right in it? Right, this is a cool-looking garage door. This is made by Mr. Confusion. Sorry for bad pictures. I couldn't take better ones because bad internet from earthquakes and SIM card internet. Aw. Okay, then. I guess he's from South Turkey, then. Best of luck to you then, Mr. Confusion. Hope everything works out all right for you. I hope you're, like, not injured or hurt or anything. But yeah, he really went out there for this one, didn't he? He really went out there for this one. Get a load of that. Look at the shine. Look at the bump map. Look at the design. Is this what you like? Is this what you want to see being accepted? Gentlemen, please consider offering a comment or two, or a vote or two. Yes. He's got 0 comments. He needs something. Say hello. Do what you must. But yeah, get a load of that bump map. Ooh. Yep. Right. Now we're going to take a look at the Doomsday Garage Door made by Mr. Shedmon. That is pretty bright. Whoa. Can you blow up some things elsewhere? It's hurting my eyes. So, yep, this is a pretty, well, devastating looking design right here. Whoa. The destruction. The sheer power of humanity. That's what happens when you eat too much chili. Right. So, yes. Do you like what you see? This is Mr. Shedmon's Doomsday Garage Door. Would you like to offer a vote or two? Would you like to offer a comment or two? Who's commented so far? Yes, a la bomba. Sorry. Alright, so, yep, Shedmon, best of luck to you, gentlemen. If you like what you see, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. And here we are, Abyss Garage Door. Remember earlier, that Zeus door, where I said, right, some of these designs are a bit too good. I don't think Face Punch like it when they're too good. This is another one. This is actually the second Abyss skin that I've seen made by Little Ranger and Graham Crowan. They produced a really cool looking sheet metal door, basically the same design as this. And, well, that wasn't accepted. I don't know I don't know the rules officially. I'm not part of Face Punch. I don't fully know. But when I look at that, I think that looks really cool. You've done a great job of it. But by default, I also look at it and think, does that really fit Rust? And we have seen a lot of very stupid, silly, colourful, creative, very creative, silly things being made that get accepted. This is quite scary, very in your face, and, well, honestly, the quality of work there, that looks really good. But I think it's just a bit too much. But I say this and then watch it get accepted. I don't know. But you've definitely gone a step above with this. But have you taken it a bit too far? I don't know. But I remember the sheet metal door, and the sheet metal door wasn't accepted. In fact, maybe we could quickly go find it. There you go, right there. This came out a good month ago, and it wasn't accepted. And that was a very cool looking piece of work, but that wasn't accepted. If that wasn't accepted, does that mean the garage door is going to have problems? The same problems? But what are these problems? If only Facepunch could outright tell us limitations and whatnot for what we could have. Because it's a very, very cool, detailed skin. And gentlemen, if you like it, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. I want to see something like this being accepted. But the other half of me thinks it just doesn't really fit Rust. So, but I say that a lot for a lot. There's a lot of skins. I even say it for the silly ones as well. We just had a very silly looking AK-47 being accepted this week. I'm very surprised to have seen that being accepted. But this right here, at the very least, I would say at least it's a very, very awesome looking piece of work. So, best of luck to you, Mr. Little Ranger, Mr. Graham Crowan. We're going to finish this off with a continuation of the Tempered Collection. It's the Sheet Metal Double Door. Perfect timing. Just as we are about to reach March Force Wipe Rust rotations tend to have the most eyes looking at. Basically, what I'm saying is usually with our player counts, we see the most people playing during the month for the Force Wipe Day, or rather the Force Wipe Day, Force Wipe Weekend. You get the idea. So basically, most people play at the very beginning of the month, and that usually means that we tend to see the most sales happening for the Force Wipe week, as in the Force Wipe Rust rotation is what I'm trying to say. What we have seen quite recently is some very interesting looking skins for the Force Wipe Day for the previous two rotations during 2023. For the very first Rust rotation of 2023, we had the large wooden box. And that sold almost 40,000 sales. But because of that, it struggled. Why did it struggle? Because it's got far too many sales. Now, what we also did see was the small box being accepted quite some time back. Literally, Force Wipe Day for February. Do you see a pattern here? Force Wipe January, Force Wipe February. I wonder what might come next. But let's just move on. Basically, when this was accepted, it caused these two to jump up in price. We can quickly show that to you. Basically, it's the exact same thing that we saw earlier with the likes of the Constellations collection. So if we go to the beginning of January, oh, what's that I see? It jumps up in price. I wonder why. It's because we had the large box being accepted. Goes it went up in price by default because we had post-Christmas, but from here to here, yeah, that's a spike in demand. That's a reactionary nature of the Rust economy right there. And ever since then, it's been higher than what it was here. Higher than the point it was for post-Christmas. Still doing good is what I'm saying. Then we take a look at the likes of this, Tempered Garage Door. What happened on January 5th? Well, just before, it was selling for around it was selling for about $9 to $10, this garage door. Oh, look, the large wooden box appears. Shoots up to $18 to $19. Actually, this was very close to $20 at one point, I should point out. So yeah, it did go down a bit, it did go back up a bit, it did go down a bit. It's better than what it was before, but that significant spike was because we saw the introduction of the large wooden box. Now, when this appeared, these three kind of only went up a little bit. I think people are getting a bit lethargic, a bit tired of so many tempered deplorable skins. But by default, with that there, this double door, which looks very nice, glow-in-the-dark, Milio Frito, really good to see this. I would have preferred to have seen a double armoured door, just saying, but sheet metal door is still a very nice thing to look forward to. If we do see this being accepted, I would potentially expect a nice positive impact for these pre-existing tempered deplorables. Could the tempered small box jump up in price? Could the large box jump up in price? These will struggle more because they have 30,000 plus sales each, but these... we see more movement with these because there's a lot less of these in circulation. Remember, the garage door only had 14,500 sales. This had 17,400 sales. Understand that, and you'll understand why these are probably better things to put your money towards. However, they've already had that initial spike. They probably won't spike in price that much anymore. So maybe it is a good idea to look at these two. But just understand, because there's so many of these in circulation, and think, like, how many of them are on the market right now? 223. We would sit here and say the average amount of stock that you'd expect for a Rust skin on the Steam market should be 100. That would be the average amount. This has double that, so that's quite an excessive amount, just a bit. And then you have 249 here. So we are seeing the problems of the fact that because they sold so much, there's far too many in circulation, and we're seeing too many on the Steam market because of it. So keep that into consideration, but yeah. let's just kind of put that aside. You would understand by now that if we do see those double doors being accepted, Tempered Collection probably will get a nice bump. But how far will it go? I can't really guarantee it. And gentlemen, we are now done with the deplorables. Let's now start talking about tools and weapons. Gentlemen, let's start off with our tools and weapons. Let's start off talking with the Scimitar Sword, the Scimitar Salvage Sword. Get a load of this. This is made by Trakmer. Buying Rune Skimmy, 25k. Yeah! Come on, I'm a merchant. How do you think I learned how to do such a good job with buying and selling skins? I have my experience with RuneScape. I was there. Right, let me just mute this because I want to take a quick drink. Alright, so, very cool idea. We've been seeing a lot of interesting ideas for salvage swords. We recently had the Chris sword. We recently had a katana sword. I feel like this is a pretty interesting next step. Let's see how that progresses. Let's see if that gets accepted. In terms of a unique design, I think you've done a very good job there, Mr. Lecramp. Gentlemen, if you'd like what to see, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Right, now we're going to talk about rocks. Yes, starting off, we have Rustland Rock, made by Jiba and Elia Elfie. Yep, there's not too much to look at, but you get a look at that and you realise, oh wow, this is like a... It's like a map. It's a coup. Is this actually for a server, though? I do notice this. Every now and then you see some skins submitted, but they seem to be for a specific server. I don't know fully. I'll just point that out. If you like what you see, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Now we've got the Ballon d'Or. I'm just going to sit here and say it. I think this won't be allowed. I'm pretty sure this would be copyright. You're referencing an award that is in real life, and yeah, I just don't think so. Got time. I think that probably isn't something Facepunch would be cool with. There was another skin that was submitted this week, which was a furnace skin that was directly referencing Plants vs Zombies. I didn't show it because I even saw the likes of TGG outright saying that wouldn't be allowed. Yeah, so this right here, I don't think so, is what I'm going to say. I'm just unsure of it. I think it probably would potentially end up in legal trouble if Facepunch did accept it, and I don't think they want to worry or want to deal with the hassle of that, so yeah. Right, then we got the Satchel Charge Pig Boss, the weird-looking, funny-looking skin made by Mr. Kusel. Boom head, haha. Well, I mean, it certainly is creative. I think that's a really cool-looking Satchel Charge skin. I wouldn't mind seeing that as a sheet metal door. But then we return to that whole thing I was talking about with the Abyss door. Well, we do see the occasional very silly skin. Why can't we have a very cool-looking, scary-looking skin? You know, it's strange. We don't know the rules fully, but it's nice to see express their creative freedom and make some very silly things. Very cool idea, Mr. Kusel. Gentlemen, do you like what you see? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. And now we're on to the Crypt Hammer. This is a collection Jimmy Tudeski has been trying to get started. He's made 7 skins so far, it seems. I think some of them are alts. Let's just quickly... yeah, the AK was an alt, that was it, yeah. So, he's been trying. Will it work out? I don't know. Yeah. I haven't seen a hammer skin in quite some time. That would be an interesting thing. But... like, again, with likes of Narcos collection, Jimmy, it gets to a point where if you just don't see any of these being accepted, like, and you've made so many of them, maybe there's a point where you just kind of have to think, you know what, it's probably not going to get anywhere. Maybe I should try and make something else. I like that you've made some hammers. I like some of the skins that you made. I like the rock that you had. I really like the furnace and whatnot. But, yeah, if this doesn't get accepted, maybe try and make something different. It's a cool idea, but this is like your 6th skin now, so... best not like worry over one thing. Maybe test the waters and try something else out. It's a very cool looking hammer skin, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people would like to hold that. I think a lot of people would very much like the glow in the dark one as well. Look at that. Ooh, yes. Gentlemen, do you like what you see? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Now we're going to talk... Where did you put that, huh? Where's that supposed to go? Mr. Snake Eyes 312 has produced a bone knife. I meant to say a thermometer. What's the temperature for? Where's that supposed to go? Where's that supposed to go, YouTube? What do you think? Where's that supposed to go? What do you do with this? Well, maybe you can vote for it. Maybe you can comment about it. And maybe we'll see it being accepted. And maybe we can figure out where that's supposed to go if it gets potentially accepted. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we could ask a doctor. Right then, so best of luck to you, Mr. Snake Eyes, and your lovely looking bone knife. Haven't seen a bone knife skin accepted for a long time. I think carrot knife was the last one. Let's see what happens with this. All right, El Diablo. Right, so on to the hunting bows now, are we, Mr. Eros? We've recently just had the crossbow being accepted. Eros has been very successful with his skin collections. He has had 3 out of 4 skins being accepted, but now we're on to number 5. So, what I'm saying is 75% of his El Diablo skins get accepted. Could we see another one? Could we see the El Diablo hunting bow? Now, if this were to be accepted, would it cause all of these to jump up in price that much? Well, as a whole, El Diablo isn't doing super crazy. You got the double barrel shotgun there. That's doing quite alright at the moment. That's a positive, I would say. Python isn't doing super great. It's holding up its value reasonably enough. But a hunting bow, I don't know. And then you've got the likes of the crossbow. So I think the crossbow is going to be doing okay in terms of holding its value. It hasn't sold that much. But if we do see this being accepted, and I feel half confident that it definitely will, because El Diablo keeps getting skins accepted, I think it'll do. I think it'll do positively then if we see this. People could have a nice combination of the bow and the crossbow, so that's nice. And yep, just to point out to you, Eros been very successful with the likes of his Cybercode and his El Diablo collection. They both started off during the same Rustor rotation, and ever since then, loads of skins. Good job there so far, Mr. Eros. Let's see if you can keep that trend going. Gentlemen, do you like what you see? Do you like the El Diablo hunting bow? Would you like to offer a nice vote? Would you like to offer a comment or two? It's up to you. Right, now we've got the construction sight bow made by Doc Schneider. Introducing the new construction sight bow, the ultimate hunting bow inspired by the strength and precision of construction sight cranes. With its sleek design and powerful draw, this bow is perfect for hunters who demand the best. Get yours today and experience true power. That is a very nice bit of writing there, Mr. Doc Schneider. Yep. So, yeah, it's supposed to be all in reference to a crane. That's cool. That's cool. You know what? That would be an interesting idea for a monument, a building site. And you could have like a large crane. And if you could operate it and move it around so you could get to a special room that has loot. That doesn't sound too complicated. That would be an interesting idea, face punch. Sorry. Kind of hiccup there, but stopped halfway. Yep, so gentlemen, if you like what you see, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Right then, now we're going to move on to a Wasteland Crossbow. Again, Wasteland. Wasteland has been doing very nicely in terms of getting its skins accepted. We are on a very good trend where they all pretty much being accepted. That AK shouldn't be part of the collection, I believe. In all of the material where they show off all the skins, we don't see this AK. Yes, it's made by the same person, but yeah, just forget that. So this is down by 8%, this is down by 23%, this is up by 12%. Guys, I don't think this as a collection is really holding up well when we see more skins being accepted. I think people are kind of 50-50 on the collection in terms of design, but based on the item is how well the skins do. And, for example, I don't imagine these two are going to do very well. If we see this accepted, will these jump back up? I don't think so. I think they're all kind of like independent by themselves in a weird way. Yes, it's a collection, but people care more about the individual items themselves. And, well, when you see the likes of these, for example, the most recent pickaxes, pretty much every single one of them is in a negative. Some of these skins are part of a collection as well. So, yeah, not looking good. Not looking like a good outcome. And more skins of the collection, it doesn't really feel like it's going to make that much of a difference. So, yeah, bit awkward, but regardless. Crossbow skins, we literally just had one accepted. Literally just had one accepted. Will we see this one being accepted? It's up to you. Would you like to show your support? Offer a vote or two? Maybe a comment or two? Best of luck to you to Andre McQuarrie and Huok. Right, no mercy. Okay, this is the largest collection that exists in Rust. 29 accepted items. Quite recently, we did have a no mercy double barrel shotgun being accepted. That went down by 34%. How unfortunate. Basically, guys, this is kind of like the same situation in regards to the Wasteland. A new skin isn't going to really change this much. This is the biggest collection. If the skin was going to go up in price, it already would have. We've just gone through post-Christmas. Loads of the skin prices went up very nicely, but a revolver isn't going to change the world. I'd be very happy to see a revolver skin being accepted because that independently would be a very good investment, but it's not going to cause any of these to spike up in price. These have been around for a very long time, and they go up and down with the trends during the year, during the routine of the ups and downs of Rust economy. So, yeah, a revolver isn't going to change that much, but I certainly would like the revolver as one day. Mr. Bad Trip and Hulk. Yep. Let's get a good look at that. How about a nice aim down the sight? We don't have an aim down the sight. Depression. So it's got a nice white tip. That should be nice. What is a good side view? There you go. That'll do. Yep, perfect. Very nice looking revolver. And you got the little logo of the No Mercy right there. Perfect. Gentlemen, do you like what you see? Is this a skin that you'd like to see being accepted? Please consider offering a vote. Please consider offering a comment or two. Now we're going to look at the Shroom Sap, made by Pigeon. The Shroom skin for the semi-automatic pistol. Yeah, okay. I think he kind of changes this slightly for the different name and then says the same thing every week. Except this bit. The skin features a weathered forest green wooden base with an iconic fairy tale toadstool mushroom top cap. Yes. Well then, gentlemen, do you like what you see? Do you like... Oh, does it have a red tip? Yes, it does. Very nice. Would you like to see another semi-automatic pistol skin being made? Being accepted, I meant to say. Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. And then surely we might see that potentially being accepted. Or would you rather have the iridescent pink pistol made by Hashaki? Yes, get a good look at this. It's nice, it's shiny, it's purpley pink. I would kind of probably say that's like a... Is that violet? No, violet's darker than that, right? What's the... Lavender? No. Yeah, wait. Is that lavender? I don't know. Why am I trying to figure out colours? It's a pistol. You kill people with it. That's the whole idea. Yes, get a good look at this. Looks like it only has like a grey tip for its aim sight. We can live with that. We can live with that. Gentlemen, do you like what you see? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Right then, now we're on to Python skin. Starting off with the Woodland Warrior Python made by Mr. Sad Happy. A wooden Python with custom design and a recipe of this weapon on the Python's handle. A recipe? A recipe. Okay, that's pretty cool. I require 10 high quality metal. I require 1 spring. And I require 3 pipes. And I can produce a weapon of mass destruction, but only with 6 bullets. So yeah, you know, I can deal loads of damage, but only within a reasonable amount. Do you like what you see? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Right, now we have the Flare Python, and this is pretty interesting because Mr. 1SQ has kind of made the Python smaller. Yep. You can see how the tip has it has the impression of it's been cut off, but it's only just been made transparent. But still, creative idea here. It's obviously in the vein of a flare gun, and let's just go take a look. The aim sight, is that invisible? Wait, what? Is that a bad angle? Oh, it's invisible because he doesn't have the tip. Oh, okay, then that's a bit of a... Uh-oh. Well then, okay. Yeah, that's what happens when you tinker too much. But yeah, if you like what you see, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. But yeah, there's no aim sight tip. That's a bit funny, isn't it? Right, Most Wanted Python. Don't hurt the horse. He didn't do anything wrong. Right, this is made by Ronnie39s. Get a good look at that from the side. Wanted. Oh, it's like a cowboy revolver. Yes. Sheriff's gun. Cool. It's got loads of stars all over it. That's not too bad. Not super wacky in terms of colours, but it's definitely got a very core theme to it. Do you want to dress up as a sheriff and try and sort out this lawless island? Well, you've got the perfect gun for you. When you aim down, what's the tip looking like? It's got a very vaguely noticeable red tip there, so that would be helpful. All right, yeah. Ronnie, that's a pretty cool looking python skin. Number 1 in this saloon. Gentlemen, do you like what you see? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Now we're on to Night Vandal Python, made by Mr. PYH. Get a quick look at this. It's grungy, it's colourful, it's light green, it's light pink, it's all over the place. It's pretty interesting. Do you like what you see? Is this the type of vibe, the colours, the scheme that you need to, express yourself as you hold the python and try and destroy people? It's got a very nice noticeable pink tip right there. I think a lot of people would appreciate this colourful scheme. What are you going to do? What else are you going to do with this PYH? Is this turning into a collection? We shall see. But the whole colour scheme and the colour usage, I think that would look pretty good in terms of the hoodie, pants and clothing and armour, Why not consider doing that? Maybe a bandana. Maybe some gloves. I think that might be pretty cool. I like the colour scheme, so I think you could do a little bit more of that. But yep, if you like the python, please consider offering a vote or two or a comment or two. Rust Python. So we're kind of having this Rust collection, aren't we, Mr. Wag? WDAG. Yep, we had the pistol, we had the revolver, now on to pythons. I wonder what's next. A rusty Eoka? Right, so get a load of this. Do you like a rusty gun for your rusty game? Is this the type of gun that you'd like to hold? Remember to bring some oil. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Aim down the sight, what do we see? It is still very rusty, but the tip is a lighter orange in comparison to these panels, so it stands out a nice bit. Orange colouring would be helpful for most environments, I believe. Maybe not the desert. So okay. And of course we've got the version with the white side, and that also makes the tip white as well, so that might be something you might be interested in. Best of luck to you, Mr. WAG, and gentlemen, if you like what you see, please consider offering a vote or two, please consider offering a comment or two. Alright, now on to the Arctic Protection Eoka pistol. This is the continuation of the Arctic collection. Mr. Demon, nice to see that you're slowly moving into weapons now. What else might potentially be made? Maybe an Arctic Protection rock? Maybe make a version 2 of your, well, let's just go take a look at all of this. So, we've had a lot of Arctic Protection skins being made, and we've had quite a significant amount of them being accepted. There's been quite a lot of them being submitted. Unfortunately, they haven't been accepted so far. Maybe it could be this week, maybe. An Eoka pistol? I don't think an Eoka pistol would have that much of an impact for the likes of clothing. I don't think people would worry too much about that. If we do start to see loads of Arctic weapons being produced, though, and accepted, maybe that would cause this to go up in price by a fair amount. But at the moment, I don't think people are going to be going crazy about this. I don't think people are going to be going crazy to buy these now that they see this. They care more about clothing, because that's what the core pieces of what have been accepted so far. In terms of the vast majority of, all of the Arctic skins are clothing at the moment that have been accepted. So, yeah, you get the idea. So, cool idea. Nice to see it. Gentlemen, do you like what you see? We haven't had an Eokas skin accepted since May 2022. I might be wrong, but it's been a long time. So, yeah, yes or no, or a comment. It's up to you. Now we have the painted black Eoka made by Pokerface. This is looking pretty dirty in terms of design. It's like rusted, worn out, got some black paint all over it. Yep, there's no aim sight, so yep, get a good look at that. Is that the Eoka pistol that you might want? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Best of luck to you, Mr. Pokerface. Now we're going to move on to SMGs, custom SMGs. We're starting off with Mr. Xenon's SMG Prototype Blue. This SMG was found in an abandoned lab. It is a little beat up, but it still works. Alright, so it glows in the dark, this one, it seems. Cool idea. Okay, what about an aim down the sight image? Where's the aim down the sight image? No! Doesn't have an aim down the sight. No mention of it glowing. Oh, you can kind of see the tip there, I guess. I think it's just black, so yeah. I think this is glow in the dark, but it doesn't specifically point it out. I should also point out this comes in a version with green. So, yeah. Do you like green? Do you like blue? Do you want to vote for them? You can go do it. You could also offer a comment or two. So, yep, the options are there. Right, now we're on to Amigo Hooligan version 2 custom SMG made by Universe Kid. That is a black grey tip, so yep. Let's get a good look at it over here. Gentlemen, is this nice and colourful? Is this the type of design that you'd like to run around with? Do you just want to see a nice little skull man to kind of give you a smile as you aim down the sight and shoot people? Is this the type of gun that you'd like to use? Is this the type of skin that you'd need? Gentlemen, please consider offering a vote or two, or a comment or two. Best of luck to you, Mr. Universe Kid. Best of luck to you. Now we're on to Brainwasher SMG, made by Kuvahu, Ya, and Sunart. Oh, yep. We always see a progress piece for the skin right here. Get a good load of that. Yep, that's cool. Okay, sorry, it's kind of taking a bit too long. I wanted to hurry up. But yeah, that is looking pretty wacky right there. Got the swirl. It's a grey-black tip. Oh, actually, no, it's got a very, 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 very faint bit of light blue there. There you go. Can you see it? Yeah, very faint. Yeah, that's going to be helpful for pretty much every single environment. That's good. Right, I think a lot of us would like that. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. Right, okay then. So, would you like to see that potentially being accepted? Please consider offering a vote or two, maybe a comment or two. Right, now we're on to Blackboard SMG made by Mr. Kua. How are you doing, Kua? A good look at this. We see the usual patterns, the schematics, the designs, the formulas that we see on the sides. White aim sight tip. Yep. Silly little face in the background right here. Yep. Very cool. Very cool. So, Mr. Kua, let's see if this could potentially be the next Blackboard skin to be accepted. It's up to the people watching right now. Gentlemen, do you like the Blackboard collection? Or would you like to offer a vote or two, maybe a comment or two? It's up to you. Best of luck to you, Mr. Kua. Right, now on to Amigo Hooligan Custom SMG, made by... Oh, hang on a minute, we've already seen this, haven't we? Is this a different one? Oh, it is a different one. Right, well, sure. This one has more shading on it, apparently. I think that's the idea. So this one just has a little bit more shading on it. Right then, well, if you like what you see, please... Oh, and it's got a silly face in the back. Instead of a skull, you get that silly face. Okay, yeah, no, I get you. Right, well, if you like that one, please consider voting for it. Right, now we're on to talk about MP5s. Volcano MP5, made by Rot10 Man. Rotten. I've cracked the code. I figured it out. Yeah, so get a load of this, people. It is a volcanic MP5. It might be hot to the touch, but I'm pretty sure it spews super fire bullets. Yes. Got a little skull right there as well for some reason. Cool. Very cool. Aim down the sight. What's the colour of the tip? It is a very weirdly white with a very vague red pinkish tint. So, yeah. Alright, that's cool. Alright, gentlemen, do you like what you see? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Then we have the MP5 Fire Shadow made by Dendy. Get a quick look at this. It is right there in front of you. And then you can see it in game. Get a load of that. And then aim down the sight. Where do we have that? We don't have an aim down the sight image. Uh-oh. Well, gentlemen, if you like what you see... Oh, it looks like it's just basic grey, black. Okay. If you like what you see, gentlemen, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Splendid. Right, now we're on to talking about Thompson, the Copper Damascus Thompson. Do you like what you see right here? This is made by Mr. 9K. Get a close look. Thompson skins tend to be very nice and reliable, and I do like to see them being accepted. So, get a good aim down the sight image. What do we see? It's a fairly whitish tip right there. That might be helpful. Okay. It's got a weird bit of blur here and here. I don't know why he did that, because you can clearly see it's detailed there. Hey, he tried. Cool. Do you like what you see, people? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. It would be greatly appreciated by the skin creator. Right, now on to Osiris treasure pump shotgun made by Debsky. It does not glow. I could see that. You don't have to tell me. I'm joking. Right, so pretty interesting looking. Yes, the pharaoh was entombed, and he wanted to keep his prized pump shotgun to be put by his side. But then those dastardly grave robbers opened the tomb and stole the pump shotgun. I'm just making up a story, don't mind me. I'm joking. Pump shotguns. We haven't had a skin accepted this so far this year. Could this be the one? I like the design of it. I think you've done a pretty cool job of it. Yep. Gentlemen, do you like what you see? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Best of luck to you, Mr. Debsky. Now we're on to pump shotguns. Got time. You keep making more than one skin a week, and I'm pretty sure that's not allowed. And I'll be honest with you, I probably don't want to spend too much time on this if you're going to do stuff like that. So, yep, he has made the Robo Barrel, double barrel shotgun. Do you like what you see? It's up to you. So, yeah, this one glows in the dark apparently. But yeah, you keep making far too many skins in a single week, so I think I'm just going to move on ahead now. Right, now we're on to the SAR Killer Calories. We've got some SAR skins to take a look at. This is made by Diaz and Robstar, and my god, look at this sub sandwich. It's so delicious. Oh my god. What's that? We just went through Christmas and every single thing was food, and now we're back to making more food skins. Guys, please, so many of us are still on a diet. We've only just got past Christmas. Let us escape the horrible calories that we've eaten. Oh no. Cheese. Oh, if I must. But yeah, cool idea. Do we have a nice aim down the sight image? It is a orangey tip. So that should be helpful for most environments, except the desert. So, Diaz, Robstar, fun idea. Let's see where this goes. Gentlemen, do you like what you see? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Please do not eat it. It is for shooting people. Eat the people instead. Yeah. Okay, anyway, so, Mind Control Sir, made by Mercy. Yep. Kind of reminds me of, what was it called? It came out last year. I've already forgotten the name. It's not Skull Killer. What's the one that was very bright turquoise, green, blue? Well, I can't remember it, so I can't bring it up. Get a good look at this. Nice light blue tip right there. You know, looking pretty nice. Doesn't look like it glows. Oh, that's bugging me now. What was the other SAR called? Do I really want to go look for this right now? Just to prove that I'm not crazy. Should I do it? Go on then, Hedge. You do it. Go on. It is bugging me now. I really want to remember what that was. It was the Neo Soul. Neo Soul. That was it. Neo Soul collection. So sorry about that. That was for me. I needed to know. There we go. So yep, kind of reminds me of another collection. However, it's mostly just the color, and you know, everybody's allowed to use this type of color. You know, there's no rule against that. So yep, gentlemen, do you like what you see? Please consider voting yes or no. Please consider offering a comment or two. Right, now we're on to LR 300 skins. Starting off with the Cobalt Space, made by Mike. Yep, that is it. It's right there. Do you like what you see? Is this the type of skin that you'd like to see being accepted? Is this the LR300 of your dreams? Gentlemen, please consider voting yes or no. Please consider offering a comment or two. Now we have the Monster 51 made by Anbu and Kasim. Let's get a good look at this. Are you alright to handle this? It looks like it might bite you. I'm a little bit worried about that. What about the aim down the sight? Oh, beautiful red tip. Perfect. Loads of people would appreciate that. It's a pretty cool idea. It's a pretty interesting looking skin. Would you say that's probably better off for Halloween? Well, if it gets accepted, that'll prove it wrong, wouldn't it? So, gentlemen, if you like what you see, please consider voting yes or no. Please consider offering a comment or two. Now we're on to talking about the likes of the Hot Race LR300 made by L4FER. We've only got one image, so this is what we're going to work with. It's got flames, and it's got like a black and white checker. Obviously in reference to race car races, you know, the black and white checker flag And yeah, from the start and the finish. Yeah, cool. All right, so we haven't got anything else to work with there. So, gentlemen, do you like what you see? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Simple as that. Now we're going to talk about the Oppressors LR300, made by Mr. Multi-R Hat, or Multi-Name, as we like to call him. We only have one image to work with. It's got a big skull in it. Hell is here. Oh, okay then, buddy. Sure. Do you like what you see? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. It's in your hands. You can vote. What are you going to do? Now we're going to talk about the AK-47s. We have a Punk AR right in front of me. This is made by Horror Meow and Yancake Lover. Get a good look at this. It's got some colour here. You've got Anarchy symbol here. Got a nice painted design here. Is this the type of AK that you'd like to see being accepted? What is the tip? The tip is red. The tip is red. Interesting. Interesting. So, gentlemen, if you like what you see, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Right, now we're on to Tech Trash AR. This is made by REW. Did we just have a Tech Trash the large box? Never mind. This is quite literally tech trash. It's covered in tech trash. How have you managed to make a gun out of tech trash? I'll never know. But this man has, and if it's to your preference, to your fancy, please consider offering a vote or two. Red tip right there. Or a comment or two. So, yep. Best of luck to you, Mr. REW. Rue. Let's see if people appreciate tech trash AR. Then we have the KO AK-47. Confusion. Didn't you submit a skin already this week? Anyway, reminds me of the Banger collection with the bullet, but no, we've got a big punch and it says KO. So yeah, pretty cool design, fun, straight to the point, cel shaded almost. Yeah. Okay then, gentlemen, do you like what you see? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Yep, if that's the skin for you, you know what to do. Right, then we have the Lunar AK-47 made by Mr. Y9J, as you can imagine. Very moon-shaped. Look at all these craters. Has this been hit by asteroids, Mr. Y9J? I'm not sure. But we can clearly see what it's in reference to. The moon. Yes. Can you bear the gravity of the situation holding a gun like this and just killing loads of people? I don't know. But yes. It's all in the shape and the vein of the moon. Do you like this? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Best of luck to you, Mr. 1RJ. Now we're going to move on to Twilight Eye AR, made by Wet QA and Little Bururik. This is Twilight Eye, inspired by references. AR Twilight Eye, cool skin. I don't see the references. Maybe the references are going to be a picture here in a minute. Aim sight, purple, helpful, nice, good. Okay, that's a nice positive there. References, I don't think we got a references picture thing, but we do see how the skin developed into what it is. That looks pretty cool. I'm just going to take a real quick drink. And now I'll resume. So, gentlemen, do you like what you see? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. And the final weapon is the Toxic Wolf M249 made by Mr. Zink and Eichfenir. Yes, we have not seen an M249 in quite some time. And when was the last Toxic Wolf skin that was accepted? Toxic Wolf, where are you? No, that's not it. That's not it. Toxic Wolf, here we are. Right, so quite a decent batch of skins have been accepted over time, and, well, you know, they're all doing pretty nice. And if we do see another weapon skin being accepted, would it cause these to go up in price a little bit more? I'll be honest with you, I don't think so. I think all of these have comfortably gone up in price due to post-Christmas, but now that post-Christmas is starting to slowly, you know, we're past it now. I think the momentum is going to start. It already is. It's starting to slow down now. I honestly don't think an M249 is going to change the world with this collection. So, yeah. Right. So, back over to here. And, yeah, it's a cool looking skin. We've had quite a lot of Toxic Wolf skins being accepted. It's been a while since we had one accepted. Could this be the return, the first Toxic Wolf skin to be accepted for 2023? Gentlemen, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. It's in your hands. And with that, we have just finished all of the tools and weapon skins. So, like I said, please consider offering a vote. Please consider offering a comment. We are now going to start talking about armor and clothing. Starting off with the infected skin poncho. That is a very silly little googly eye thing. So yes, this is made by KVA. Do you like what you see? It's supposed to be infected skin, but it's just kind of like bumpy green texture. Like a frog or a lily pad or something. Yeah, could have just called it like a lily. You could just called it a lily pad. I would have accepted that. So, yep. Cool stuff, Gentlemen, do you like what you see? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Now we're going to move on to talking about the Desert Raiders Burlap shoes and Headwrap. Yes, get a load of this. Right, so we have a pretty interesting looking set here. As you are aware, Desert Raiders came out a good year or so ago. We have the likes of full tier 2, full tier 3, and now we could potentially have on our hands a full burlap set. Now, this is clearly following the footsteps of what Arctic managed to succeed with. Arctic got its burlap shirt, pants, headwrap, and burlap shoes accepted. Sorry. Sorry about that. That happens when I talk for such a long time. We could potentially see this being accepted. There's no guarantees, but it does look really cool. I think a lot of people would appreciate this. I think a lot of people would like this. And as we are aware, Desert Raiders is a collection, but I don't think burlap's going to cause all of it to go up in price. The main core pieces have already been accepted, and they're comfortably doing very nice at the moment. But you know, it'd be very welcome to see the likes of the burlap stuff being accepted. You know, extra options to have, and hey, I'd appreciate it. Would it cause this to go up in price? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But it would definitely be something that would be of keen interest to keep a hold of. You know, very helpful for the desert area. So yeah, it would get a lot of usage. But yeah, if you like what you see, please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. This potentially has some very decent chance of being accepted, and it looks very nice. So yeah. Remember, burlap headwrap, shoes, burlap shirt and pants from the Arctic collection sold very well. That's got a pretty decent chance of being accepted. Pretty decent chance. Oh, look, you can see the evolution. Naked, burlap, hoodie pants, road sign set, top set. Hooray! There we go. Perfect. I like that. That's cool. Right, now we're going to talk about Metalpunk gloves and boots. Yep. So Metalpunk hoodie pants were produced last week, if I can recall, Mr. Johnny. Yes, you made that jacket and pants, hoodie pants. So, yep. Because the previous pieces weren't accepted just yet, I don't know what's going to happen in regards to these. We shall see. Will we see Metalpunk becoming a collection, or will it just remain in the workshop? Do you know what you can do, though? You can would you please consider offering a vote or two, or maybe a comment or two? That's all you can do. But yeah, that's all we can work with. Right then, let's now start talking about AllSeeing shirt and AllSeeing pants. Hide shirt and pants set right here, made by Shino and Mama. Yep. Here we are. Very archaic looking design. Is that fire or is it? Oh, haha. Okay, right. Well, is that like a silly looking smiley? I don't know. I thought that looked like a smiley face there as well. But yes, get a load of this. Is this the type of hide shirt and pants skin that you'd like to see being accepted as the game? Is this what you need? Looks cool. I will give you that. It does look cool. But, you know, people have to vote and people have to comment. Will they do that? It's up to them. Best of luck to you, Mr. Shino and Mama. Let's see if you can get the next hide shirt and pants skins to be accepted. Then we're going to start talking about the Flower Power Bandana made by Molly. I made a bandana with flowers all over it and some polka dots. The whole concept behind this skin is just to have a cutesy bandana. As always, feel free to leave feedback. If you like the skin, hit the upvote button and favourite as well. I mean, yeah, I don't even have to mention it now. They already wrote it all out. So, yep. If you want to have a nice little cutesy bandana, it's up to you. It's right there in front of you. You could offer a vote. You could offer a comment. You could offer a favourite. It's up to you. Right. Now we're going to talk about hoodie and pants. Starting off with Street Hunter hoodie and pants. We have literally just this image. And then we have this image. So that's it. That's all we have. So yeah, this is made by Marco and Polo. Is this like construction worker or sanitary worker? I don't know. It's not super. It's not descriptive, so I don't know what to say. All right, all good. Let's now move on to talking about Elite Crate Hoodie Pants, gentlemen. It's a core piece right here, a continuation of the Elite Crate collection. Now, for a long time, we were hoping to see the Tier 2 being accepted. It hasn't happened. It's been a long time now. It doesn't look like it's happening. So if you're a bit confused, towards the very end of December, Elite Crate Tier 2 was submitted. It's now been 6-7 weeks. Yes, we did have 2 weeks of holiday skins, but yeah, it's gotten to the point now where that time frame seems we're out of it. But what we have seen recently is some extra late picks being accepted every now and then. This week had an extra late pick. The Dungeon Furnace was extra late. That came out like a month ago, submitted like a month since the Rust rotation this previous week. So we could potentially still see the Elite Crate pants and vest and helmet. You never know. But as of now, we have this. It is a core piece. And as we know, and I've spoken about this for a long time, you can also see my speculation and anticipation video, Rust Economy 101, speculation and anticipation. When we see a new core piece appear in the workshop, a lot of people start rubbing their hands, and then they think, you know what? I should probably go ahead and buy some of the pre-existing core pieces, and if it gets accepted, what's going to happen? This is going to shoot up in price, this is going to shoot up in price, because they're going to shoot up in demand, the reactionary nature of the Rust economy. It's also green. Green is pretty helpful. Green is very helpful. Foresty areas, you get the idea. It's camouflage. It's helpful. It's useful. A lot of people do really like that. We need a cheaper version of Forest Raiders, and, well, that was the option. So, gentlemen, it has great potential to help out a lot of those skins. The Elite Crate collection would very likely all jump up in value if we see this being accepted. Core pieces are the best money makers, it seems. One of the best, I should say. Probably that's the best way of saying it. One of the best money makers. You want the full best collection, you're going to need Tier 3 armor, hoodie pants, and the road sign kilt. That is what matters. That is what we need. So let's see if this gets accepted. But you right now could make a move. You could probably jump in and buy some of that Tier 3 armor that already exists. Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Right, now on to Droid 17, Roadside Pants. Mr. Duck is trying to start up a new collection. This is the Droid 17 set. You got a fairly bright orange with a fairly darkish blue. Yep, a bit of a mix of the colours there. Is this a skin collection that you are interested in? Could this be the beginning of something completely new that you might want to dress up as? It's a unique colour scheme, I would give it that. I would at least give it that. You don't see that much orange and blue that much, do you? So, please consider offering a vote. Please consider offering a comment. It's up to you, gentlemen. Do you like what you see? Express yourself. Show your support. Right, now we're on to Eco Road Sign Pants and Tier 2. Yeah. So, very surprised to see Upor jumping in straight away and making armour for his Eco set. I'm not against it. It's just I'm very surprised to see it jumping straight into this. So, recently we had the AK accepted. Last week we saw the SAR being submitted, but now we're jumping straight into armour. Pace yourself, please. Okay, I'm not against it. It's just, I'm just surprised to see it's appeared so quickly. Usually you see at least like 5 weapon skins being made first if it starts off with a weapon. But yeah, is that the type of skin that you'd like to see being accepted, gentlemen? Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. But the Eco AK only came out like 2 weeks ago. It could bounce up in price if we do see that being accepted. But ever since it was accepted, it's gone down to $1.19. It was a $1.99 skin. Now it's down to $1.19. If we do see the armor being accepted, I wouldn't be surprised if it does bounce up a bit. So that is something that you could consider. Right, so let's now start talking about Tier 3 armor, starting off with Mercenary chest plate and face mask made by To The Sunset. Yep, here we are. Do you like what you see? Do you like what you see? Why are they in the water? Right. If that's the armour for you, please consider offering a vote. Please consider offering a comment or two. Yep, there it is. Alright, now we're going to talk about comics collection. Yes, core pieces, back at it again. And yep, we have 2 face masks. This is the clear version, and this is the face version. I personally don't like the face. They made a face version initially way back in 2021. I think that was the reason why Face Punch didn't accept it. I think this is the better way to go, with a nice clear panel, clear face. Yeah. What do you prefer? Do you prefer the one with the face, the one without? I personally like the one without. So yeah, we recently had the likes of comics Hoodie Pants being accepted, and they sold ridiculously. 43,700 here, 41,700 here. How many of them do we have in the Steam market right now? Well, let's just go take a look. Oh yeah, 538 and 618. Yeah. So there's problems here, as you can see, and we will talk more about that right now. So these had a stupid amount of sales, stupidly high amount. They are technically oversaturated. But regardless, when we see the likes of more core pieces being accepted, that will cause those Hoodie and Pants to jump up in price. That will happen. So, if anything, all of the comics collection would probably greatly benefit with the arrival of this. These past few weeks, we've had the likes of the jacket, the boots, the gloves being submitted, but I can see Mr. Legacy paced himself. He paced himself for the core pieces, which is ideal. As I said, they tend to be the best money makers, money movers. This is what tends to get the most traction. So if this gets accepted, you're definitely going to see these jump up in price. But the one concern for these two is the fact that Whiteout Collection isn't that expensive, and they're kind of going hand in hand in terms of which would you prefer for the snowy environments, as in terms of camouflage. It's up to you. You tell us. You tell me. So yeah, you get the idea. This, if it gets accepted, will have a great positive impact in this, and most likely affect all of the skin prices here as well, because it turns into a full-fledged collection soon, and then we'll just have to wait for Tier 2, if it ever happens. So, best of luck to that, gentlemen. Please consider offering a vote or two. Please consider offering a comment or two. Right then, we're going to finish this off with the pizza collection. So, this week is the last week for the Rustle rotations of February. And the pattern that we have seen recently is the last week tends to be the wacky week. There is a bit of a rule that I'm noticing, a trend. We tend to get wacky skins being accepted in terms of wacky design. And you also see a skin creator getting their first ever marketable skin to be accepted. Don't believe me? We'll show you off that in a minute. So yep, this also has this thing where you've got a face on the face mask, and then you've got one without. So personally, I'm in favour of the one without. Yep, it's cheesy. It's got all the pepperoni, the peppers, the mushrooms, the olives, ketchup for some reason. It puts ketchup on the pizza, you monster. So yeah, it might just be the pizza sauce. But yeah, very cool, very nice to look at. But yeah, if I go back over to here, the one with the face, I'm not a fan of the face. You might, but at the very least, they are allowed to have an alternate version with a slightly different idea. So, as you can see here, that is the one with the face, and that is the one without. Which team are you on? Which do you prefer? I personally prefer the one without. And as we go over to here, pizza collection. We recently did have the likes of the hide shirt and pants being accepted, and they immediately went down in price. I think they sold far too many in comparison to the actual demand. Yeah, they're kind of struggling with their value at the moment. I did make a video about how, yeah, this is going to go down in price, and I refunded the purchase I made of them. And I was right to do so, because look what happened. However, if we do see the likes of the shoes, the hat, all this Tier 3 armour being accepted, wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if all of this jumps up in price. Reactionary nature of the Rust economy. That is to be expected. So that could easily help out these two. You might want to jump in and buy some of these two, because we have options. And now, here's my pattern that I want to point out to you. Let's go to the end of November. Last week of November. What do we see? We see Dark Schneider getting their first ever marketable skin accepted. We see Tiki Collection getting accepted. A very wacky looking, interesting design here. Okay, right, well, what are we on about, Hedge? What do you mean? Let's go towards the end of December. We get the Pizza Collection. Very wacky, very silly. It gets accepted. Where'd that come from? I'm supposed to dress up as a pizza now? Also, JJ gets his first ever marketable skin being accepted. Let's move on to the last week of January. What do we see? Oh, look, it's Pizza and Arctic Collection with some items that rarely ever get skins. Okay, well, that's interesting. But then we look at Upor, and Upor gets their first ever marketable skin accepted. Do you see the trend? I get the feeling we're very likely going to be seeing some Pizza skins this week for the last rotation of February. Or something equally silly. So out of all of the skins that we've seen today, guys, what do you reckon? What do you reckon's going to be the one that fills in for that silly skin? Which skin creator who hasn't had a skin accepted so far is going to get their first ever skin being accepted? It's a pattern I've noticed, and it's in your head now. Are you rubbing your hands and thinking, maybe we could probably see that Eco Armour. Eco Armour probably is the silly idea of the week. That could be the thing. Maybe it is more Pizza. That could be the thing. Which skin creator hasn't had a skin accepted so far? Quite a lot. So, yeah. All you can do is vote for those skins, show your support, maybe offer a comment or two, give some nice moral support to those skin creators. That's all they need. That's what they appreciate. And yeah, that's it. I don't know what's going to happen for this week, but yeah, just remember, because February is shorter, we only have 28 days for February, depending if it's a leap year, but it's not because it's odd number. Anyway, yeah, last week is this week, and then of course next week will be the force wipe for March. So, what are you voting for? What do you anticipate? What do you expect? And I do believe right now, Mr. TGG has, I spent so long talking about skins, we now have a new top picks list. So, these are all of the typical picks. These were submitted a week ago. They are now in TGG's list. If you want to wear that German guy, he produces a curated list of skins every single week, which then gets put towards Face Punch. And then Face Punch tends to work with those skins in terms of... Basically, they tend to work with the list of skins that they see here, and maybe they'll pick the occasional early pick, maybe they'll pick the occasional extra late pick, or for example. So, yeah. Right, so get a good look at that, and we also need to keep an eye out for any new people that just appeared in a top picks list. Is there any names that I haven't seen before? Let's just get a good look, because remember, if you reach the quality in being able to reach this list, then I should start following you and keeping an eye out for all of your skins in the future. It looks like I've followed every single person here. I believe I have definitely followed everyone here already. No strange names or anything, so okay, that's cool. All right, perfect. So I'm already set up, I'm already prepared, and if you don't understand fully what I mean, I'm talking about setting up your own followed authors list so that you can always be one of the first people to be aware of when new skins appear for certain collections. And well, if you're first to know, you could make the first move, make the first investment. That's the whole idea. And if you want to learn more about the time frame, as I said earlier, we have a hypothesis where we expect most skins only have a 3-week time frame, but even then we do still expect the occasional extra late pick to happen as well. So all good, gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching me today. Please consider offering your support for some of these skins and all the skins that have appeared just this past few days as well. I'm about to run out of breath. I need to relax, and you just enjoy the week. Enjoy yourselves, have a lovely evening, and I'll see you all later.